Here we are with the frame builder, Rufus, on his Sufa.
The OG Sufa.
The OG. And we're off for an overnight shakedown. I'm about a week out from jumping on a plane to Canada. And so, testing out basically a full setup minus the full frame bag. So I've just really loaded up the aero pack back there. And where are we off to, Rufus?
Off to, I believe we're off to Little River. Came so far. It's pretty cool. First time I've been able to go for a ride with another Sufa. It's Sufa versus Sufa, eh?
When is it going to be a Sufa versus Sufa showdown then?
Shit. Who could say? I feel like TTW has got to be the next.
Yeah!
Or sooner.
Yes.
There's a couple of events in NZ before then, eh?
You keen though?
Oh, I'll be too busy. Taking too many frames,
yeah.
Surely.
Inundated. It's been a great response from the bike build video.
It's been phenomenal. I'm overwhelmed really. It's pretty awesome how into it everybody is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool story. It's good shit.
Yeah, fairly. Coming back after 2 years, why are you doing it again?
Yep, in 23, did the Tour Divide, and really didn't think I'd be back. I was stoked with third, and I thought it's so long to ride. I wouldn't want to go back and ride that again, but it certainly got under my skin. It's just been on my mind for a few years, and I suppose after Silk Road, you definitely want to test yourself against the best in the world and on the toughest and longest courses, and Tour Divide is guaranteed to pull out all the big names and get the competition. Heaps of people from New Zealand and around the world watch it, and that just builds up the hype for me, so why not?
Alright Joe, you came third last time. It was a pretty damn good run, a few lessons learned. Are you looking to do anything different this time?
Yeah, I'm looking at having a bit more of a consistent run at it. Last time I was relatively conservative in the first half, and then I really emptied the tank, maybe overly too much in the second half. Turned myself into a real zombie. I've learned a lot since then. I've done Tour de Waipunamu and Silk Road, so I've got a bit more confidence in the distances I can ride in a day and how to do that. So yeah, I'm just hoping to tidy everything up, to be honest, and also it'll be interesting to know how useful knowing the route is going to be. I don't think I've ever done anything where I've ridden the route, or anything long anyway like this, that I've already raced, so it'll be really interesting to know how much that pays off. Getting the knee warmers on, it is freezing. This is pretty good practice for Montana and Wyoming. It's freezing up there, or it can be at night time, I remember. So it'd be really good to camp out tonight and make sure the kit is warm enough.
What temperatures are we looking at tonight, do you know?
No, I'm guessing probably like 4 or something. I don't know.
Well, it's getting frost lately, so we must be getting close to the negatives.
Okay, sweet, probably close to the negatives then. You know more than me.
Oh, poor Waka Waka. Oh, it's gone. Little compartment organiser.
Yep. We tail fin. They've thought of everything.
Bit of Rufus cam. Just rolling into the night shift here. And we've got Joe in his aero position. Look at the state of that.
You're a bit more chatty for YouTube than you were in the Silk Road video. Didn't gonna give me any words then.
Got a bit more to say this time. Holy moly.
It's feeling smooth, it's feeling fast.
The wind doesn't have a chance against that.
Cruising at 30 k's an hour.
Soft pedaling, they'd say.
Got anything to say about this absolute sunset? We've done a lot of training rides out here, but it's not often this calm and lovely.
It's incredibly rare to get conditions like this. And I mean, how long have we been riding in this, like maybe 20 minutes in this direction? With that behind us, we don't even know. We've only just turned around to see that.
Yeah.
Absolutely wasted on a couple of fools like us.
Okay, it's the next morning. I lost track of filming last night, but basically Rufus and I made it out to the little river, bivvied up for the night. Oh, we got a bike packer here. Yeah, so Rufus and I bivvied up, tested the sleep system I'm going to be running, and decided to bring my little down booties for Canada and Montana at least. They weigh bugger all, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to have plenty of volume for capacity in my bike. So now I'm heading up the infamous Harmon's track, which is known to be really steep, with the idea of testing the 38 tooth chainring for the divide. Last time I went 36, and I don't know, it'd just be nice to be a little bit more efficient on those long straights. And I don't know, sometimes if you've got the option to change down, you do. So, and I mean, this track is like sort of 20% grade at least at places, and power wattage it requires to get up is still reasonable, so I'm happy enough. This guy just bowled past me. By memory, the divide doesn't have too many steep climbs. It's obviously got Coco, which is a push, and if you're northbound you've got Fleecer Ridge, which you're pushing as well. So the rest of it's relatively rideable stuff. So today's plan is pretty vague and simple, just to do 8 to 10 hours of riding, and you know, at least 3,000 meters climbing, because we're less than 2 weeks out from the start of the race. So this will be my last decent ride, and just to check over the bike and the body, take you along. We have lunch at Akaroa is the plan. So I've been bombing some descents, testing out these 1.5 litre Nalgene's. That's 3 litres of water storage on my fork, and got these swig rig hoses to drink from, and I've just hooked them up some magnets on the front. Also, just so people can stop reminding me, in this final week in the lead up, I will be insuring my new Garmin 1040. It's got all the base maps. Comes with global base maps, so I'll ensure that's set up and set up my data screens and things to what I want. As a bit of a disclaimer, I really didn't lose much time with that 2 years ago, unfortunately for me. It'll be a couple hours max when I was floundering in Fernie, and then other than that I really didn't need more than the odd occasional red dot on my screen for nav and down the Great Divide. So yeah, not too many gains to be made, but will make life a touch easier. Couldn't agree more. Just rode with a guy called Tim for the last hour and a half, all the way from the top of Pigeon Bay into Akaroa. Great, good yarn. Now I'm going to head back up Long Bays Road, try and tick up those meters climbing. So we're over 2,100 meters climbing today so far. Enjoying it, feeling pretty good. Bike's feeling fantastic. So I definitely get a bunch of questions about my expectations for this Tour Divide. Pretty tough one. Obviously, with coming third last time, it's going to be tough to beat that. I was pretty happy with that effort, but in the same vein, I learned a lot. I learned heaps last time over that 2-week period of racing, and since then, racing Tour de Waipounamu and Silk Road Mountain Race. So I just want to get over there and, you know, put what I've learned down on the trail and see where that gets me. Obviously improving on third would be amazing. Winning would be incredible. I'm just going to do my best, but yeah, the fastest known time is certainly not something I'm going to be pushing hard for right from the get-go. I reckon what you've seen us did last year and 24 was incredible. 13 days and 2 hours. That's 49 hours faster than my 23 effort. So I reckon if I have a really nice good run, which is hard, I might be able to knock 24 hours off, but wow, what a hero Justinas is. Anyway, it's going to be fun trying, and the biggest gains in the process of getting there and putting all the pieces together over the last sort of 5-6 months when I decided to get it done and turn up. So when I'm at the start line, it'll feel like a success, and it probably goes to the other 200 competitors there. Tough thing to prepare for. Pigeon Bay, beauty. Just check the temperature on the Garmin. Avoid that car. 6 degrees, it is cold. It's coming out of Port Levy there. Just gone over, or just about it, 3,000 meters climbing. Still feeling good. 252 watts normalized. Thinking of something else that I feel like I should mention is it's been a fair bit of hype about this bike over the last few days, which is really cool, but in reality the bike is only 20-30% of this, you know, Tour Divide sort of campaign. In my opinion, it's a lot of work from 5 or 6 months out, and there's other people that have come to the party while it's more or less self-funded. There's companies who are helping me, like Radar Geophysical. That's where I work. Not only giving me a month off work to go and have a crack at this, but is also sponsoring me in a way that he can, which is amazing. Also Boost New Zealand, which is a few guys based out of Christchurch who are bringing companies together and then supporting New Zealand athletes who are pursuing sports abroad, which is really cool. So reach out to them if you want to see what they're all about. Who else? POC not only supported me with all this kit, but they've come to the party, backing me more. Really appreciative of them. You know, I've been running POC gear for going on 3 years now, and it's just great stuff. Got myself a fresh jacket for this divide, trying out this new vest. I won't be missed out there. But the key is, as well as the race itself, there's so many logistics that need to be taken care of. The travel, the flights, insurance, SIM cards, transport and accommodation before and after the race. There's a lot going on in the background, and you know, shout out to my mate Rufus, he's helping me with flights, and good mate Simon, who I'll be travelling over with again to the Tour Divide. He's also competing, and we get together and we discuss gear options, execution of the race, and also dive deep into the route itself, into resupply and accommodation, camping options. I'll show you how much work, flick to how much work Simon's done putting these notes together for me to use. Incredible resource. So before you ask, no, I'm not going to share them. They're not mine to be shared. So really lucky to have all these people in my corner supporting me, and you know, they all know that these races can just turn upside down at any point. There's so much that can go wrong. You know, even my leg, I've been working with the physio for the last 4 or 5 months. I've got IT band and sort of sciatica issues and things. They've sort of been resolved in the last while, but you just don't know what happens when you get out there and start pedaling for 20 hours a day. So shout out to all those people. All we can do is line up and do the best, really. Also the guys at Marlene's, New Zealand distributors of DT Swiss, massive support with these DT wheels. Certainly the ones to be running for this sort of stuff. And now DT are making carbon rims only available for the first time. So I just got this XRC 310 rim and had it laced to my Son Dynamo. So you're not going to beat that setup. Rhino Power too. They sort me out with all my electrolytes and gels and stuff. So that's the top of Mount Herbert, which is 930 odd meters, I think, the tallest mountain on Banks Peninsula. And looks like we're going to be dropping down to Littleton Harbour bang on sunset. Then I can decide whether I jump on the ferry across it or pedal around. Look at that. Also, not to forget redshift. Would not be running a rigid bike without the capability of running their stem and seat post. And last but certainly not least, Tailfin, who are currently making that custom frame bag for me, which I'm extremely excited about. So I mean, that's going to be hours and hours of labour, and I just really appreciate it. It's just going to be a key item for my Tour Divide. And also K-Lite, they come out of Australia, and after I won Silk Road, the K-Lite guy just sent me a fresh one with a really cool sleek system. I'll go over more of this stuff in the bike check, but yeah, it's always tempting to just run battery caches and do away with the dynamo, but for something like Tour Divide, in my opinion, it's a bit of a no-brainer to just have that dynamo set up. Great lighting. That rear K-Light cube will just be on 24/7, basically taking bugger all drain, and it's just reassurance that your navigation's always going to be charged. Absolute evening for it, coming into Diamond Harbour. So yeah, apologies for this video just being a bit of a yarn, but I reckon it's important to give these people a shout out, and with the more races I do and the more YouTube videos I make, more people just start getting behind it, and that's exciting. I want to keep doing it. Got plans to do more racing next year, and why not? Can't really do it without support. Woo! Alright, that's me. 7 hours and 45 minutes moving time today. 140 k's and 4,070 meters climbing. So, really good day out. Stoked with how the bike went. Stoked with how the body went. Last big ride before the divide complete, and just tune up this week. Admin, and jump on the plane. Thanks for watching. Hooroo.